Hello everybody, and welcome to a video that I think is quite an interesting idea. This is the top 8 best Star Wars Playschool Galactic Heroes figures. Anyways, before we begin, I just want to let you know that there are some figures that I don't even have that I would rather put on this list, but I don't have them, so unfortunately they're not on this list. For example, General Grievous, or any other figures that seem like good figures but aren't actually in my collection. So, on that said, this is just from my personal collection, and this is just my personal opinion. So with that said, let's get right into the video. Alrighty, so to start off at the number 8 spot, we have Mace Windu. The reason this is number 8 is because it's not the most fantastic, the most greatest figure of all time, but I think it deserves a spot on this list. There's nothing particularly wow about this figure, except for the fact that it's Mace Windu. Mace Windu is really cool, and I feel like the sculpt on this figure is really good. The face, it could use some work. I don't think it looks too bad for the style they're going for. I've always liked this figure, so Mace Windu deserves a spot at number 8. Anyways, moving on to number 7, we have the TIE Fighter Pilot. Now, once again, the reason this is number 7 is because, well, it's a good figure. The detail on this figure is really amazing. I feel like they did a really fantastic job getting the paint details on that little chest piece there. The sculpt is really good. The placement of the paint is really nice. It's, once again, it's not like too wow, but I think it deserves a spot at number 7. Anyways, moving on to number 6, we have C-3PO, and the reason this is number 6 is because this is a good figure in general. The sculpt is really good, where the robot-ness of him is. The paint for the wires even is really good, and I really like the metallicness of this figure. I just think it's a good figure. He has these different arms where they're more bent in, which is accurate to the character, and it's different for Playschool Galactic Heroes. So number 6 is deserved for C-3PO. Number 5 is Captain Phasma. Now, I'm fairly certain this is the only sequel trilogy figure on this list. Actually, no, I take it back. There's one other sequel trilogy figure on this list that we'll get into in a second, but the reason that Captain Phasma is on this list is because I feel like it's just a unique figure. The cape it's interesting. I don't know if it's the most accurate to her cape in the movie, but it's good. It's kind of like a circle oval type thing, and the red stripe, I think it's done really well. It looks good from the front, where it's just kind of draped over her shoulders, and I really like the metallic kind of look. It's not as metallic as C-3PO, but it's good. I do have some gripes with the helmet and around in the legs, because it's really marbleized. But I think it's a good figure, and the sculpt is really good. The detail is really good. It deserves a number 5 spot, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's number 5. Alright, let's move on to number 4, which is Hoth Luke. The reason this figure is on here is because I just think the detail is amazing. The detail on this figure is really good. You can see there's some really nice sculpt for the coat, and I just think it looks really good. You can see he has pouches on the gloves. This figure came in the Hoth base set with the Wampa, and it's just a really detailed figure. It's unique, and I'm glad to have a variant of that character. So let's move on to number 3, which is Darth Maul. I feel like Darth Maul, I maybe should have put him a bit lower because there's nothing like wow about this figure. The double lightsaber I really like, and another thing I really like is the face. My camera is terrible right now. There we go. There's the face. I think it looks really good. Looks like Darth Maul. There's not much paint on this, but I think it works. Darth Maul, number 3 spot, and I love Darth Maul. He's an awesome character, and I'm pretty sure we can all agree on that. Let's move on to number 2, which is Jango Fett. Jango Fett is a really nice figure. He has that nice metallic look like 3PO and Phasma back there. I really like metallic, shiny figures, so of course this guy got to be on there. Big fan of the Mandalorians, and I think this is just a great figure. The detail is nice. I love what they did with this figure and all the different armor pieces. You can see he has a jetpack. And this is just a really fun figure. I like it a lot. Alright, let's move on to number 1, which is the Flame Trooper. The reason this is number 1 is I feel like the paint on this guy is amazing. This is really good. You can see there's paint in some really good places. They got that little dot right there on the chest. They got in between the crevices of the armor and pouches and stuff. I just think this figure is really good when it comes to detail, and that's why I chose it as number 1. You can see they also put little silver, whoa, little silver specs on the helmet. But yeah, that's my number 1 figure. This was kind of an interesting video. If you enjoyed, go ahead and leave a like on the video. Once again, this is only my opinion, and it's figures from my collection. So, once again, I thank you all so much for watching. Please like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Bye!